Sir, have you seen this?
I have. Our old friend Simmons has finally decided to show his face. How's the jamming?
Impeccable. Our friends have made sure not a single radio wave has made it off planet.
What about on planet?
New Caledonia has received most of the broadcast before we cut it off. The other cities only received bits and pieces before we were able to cut off all communications.
Zarkova, can I leave it to you to handle cleanup operations?
Already done. I have teams sweeping Caledonia and New Constantinople for illegal receiver sets. Forces are already raiding the non-city outposts for the same. A total information blackout is in effect.
It seems the captain is seeking to win this war by claiming the hearts and minds of the First Fleet citizen. Well, that makes things simple. It appears EFN are all in on making this broadcast work. Zarkova, you handle things here. I'll be taking our remaining force and giving our old colleague a visit.
Should we not wait for Gladius Squadron, sir?
No need. EFN should not have the gumption to bombard a civilian center. If Gladius somehow fails, we will be safer within the walls of New Frontier.
Understood. I will look forward to crushing these Earthers beneath our boots once and for all.
God damn it, Tommy's dead. We lost the cameraman.
Fuck. Well, at least his death was sponsored by Warland's Indulgence, the new and tasty snack for...
Dashik, we don't have time for an ad. We're about to die.
This is Station 51 and we're currently running an under frame from, everywhere.
War broke out in New Frontier when EFN forces smashed through local First Fleet defenses. The leftover civilians who didn't escape are currently hiding, and local security with First Forces are currently trying to handle the situation with what they got. We are also getting word that those damn pixies are making an attempt to attack the local First Fleet airbase. The battle might be one-sided though, even with most of First Forces deployed away from the airbase. Either way, that battle will determine the air superiority in the whole invasion and the fate of the planet.
We still don't know how much either side lost, so anything is currently possible. Jeez, that was close. It sounds like the shots are closer now, we need to go.
Let's get over to the news tower and find shelter before we are killed.
I have a better idea.
Dashik, where are you going?
I'm gonna go loot the corpses, their walls are free!
Eternity, Ground 2. First Fleet forces have entered the city and are pushing to retake it. Please advise.
Our ISR shows the same. Large forces have been pulled from HQ Resplendence and are now in the city. Other forces seem to be converging from the rest of the cities as expected.
Can we expect any reinforcements?
Negative. Eternity is expecting company soon. Kade and Kala are screening, and Phoenix Iceberg Squadron is about to engage First Fleet air assets. All assets are committed at this time. We'll be routing forces to you as soon as they become available.
Did we just get told to go fuck ourselves?
So that's how that feels.
I'll admit, whatever I thought my afternoon was going to be like, I did not quite imagine I was going to be leading an insurrection.
Surprisingly common in Outlands.
In what?
Pioneer.
You didn't say that.
Of course I did. Norman, did you hit your head on the info?
Yes, but
Back fast, clear!
This response was surprisingly fast.
You don't say. Hey, Tydia.
Yeah?
When you were with the Riders, what was your genuine thoughts of Remington and then the CPR? You know, since you attacked them and all.
It's not really the time to clear the air.
It's not like that. I'm not bitter or anything. I'm just... Given our current circumstances and the news about the CPR, I'm becoming increasingly aware that my legacy will be nothing but that of failure. I thought I was doing the right thing when I merged Remington and the Winged Hussars. I thought I was doing the right thing when I passed off leadership to Silent so I could join the Eternity. But in retrospect, it's been a long series of choices that resulted in the downfall of the CPR.
You can hardly blame yourself for that.
You blame yourself for the Supremacy War and how the Riders came through.
That's way different.
Is it?
And here comes the cavalry.
You think Dragon's part of it?
Dragon is a well-respected leader. He reads from the front.
Good. Another chance to put a bullet in his head.
Easy now. Remember our objective. We hold the city. Don't jeopardize that for a mission of revenge.
This has nothing to do with revenge. We need to cut the head off the beast.
Thing about these beasts, there'll always be another. We will have our moment.
You know, Tidia, you've been around the block.
Are you calling me old?
No, more like, distinguished.
That sounds worse.
Anyways, who do you think has the best ground troops?
First you blame yourself for the fall of the CPR, and now we are comparing ground troops? No wonder why CPR collapsed. You all talk way too much.
Good lord, point taken. I was just trying to make small talk and I'll drop
No, I'm thinking. I think the CDF had the Riders beat. They literally did beat them after all.
The CDF are dead though.
The CDF is dead. You think I don't know that? I was literally there for that.
The CPR had the CPROI. Best of the best. Too bad.
Too bad the final intelligence act was starting the war that ended the Republic.
Yeah, not the best moment.
I thought CPROI didn't really exist.
Well, it certainly doesn't anymore.
Friendlies coming in! What's going on?
Oh, nothing much. Just discussing who has the best ground troops.
Easy, first.
Well, that was quick. How come?
Well, first off, we've nearly lost all 3 ground battles now.
Second, look who we're surrounded by.
Nice of you to join us, Admiral.
Not an admiral.
That might change today.
Nerves, Cyrus. Nerves.
I can do a battle. I can take a loss.
Waiting is what gets me.
Exactly.
I can't take it. I gotta stretch my legs.
Mekra, how are you doing?
Well, like you said, nervous.
That's alright. I get a bit of the shakes as well. But I need you on your A game if we get hit.
I'll do my best.
That's all we ask for.
Sir?
Yeah? What's up?
Is my best enough?
What is that supposed to mean?
Is my best... how am I doing compared to K-Max?
Big shoes to fill. And you've done your duty.
I know. Captain Brock said that too. Everything in my life has been given to me. Academy, then the Borodino, how I got on the Eternity, and how I got the primary helmsman. Everything I've ever done was because someone more qualified than me moved on.
You're worried you're not living up to K-Max's name.
Yes, that's a way of putting it.
Mekra, I thought I was going to give a war speech, but I guess this'll do.
You're right. My apologies.
No. It's fine. Speeches were never my thing. Besides, good chance we're going to sit ass while the captain has all the glory. I don't think we're going to see much of any action today.
Seems to be a reoccurring theme.
Well, it's what he does. Like the main character of a play.
That's an oddly specific way of putting it.
Look, Mekra, I get where you're coming from. To live in the shadow of someone else. When we took the fight to the 11th, back in the day, I was sharing seats with Dauphin on the Sword of Dawn, while Captain Brock and Commander Gage got to fly in Air Force fighter jets, roll in tanks, and even rode on a helicarrier. When they were picking the captain for Eternity, they spent 4 weeks trying to get Captain Brock out of retirement. 4 weeks before they finally settled for me. Only because I was his recommendation. Back on Earth, Captain Brock has been called the savior of the human race. That's what I get to compete with. I'll be honest, it's a bit of a rough deal sometimes, having to compete with that. But every single time I get the con, every single time this ship becomes mine, I get the same goddamn butterflies. The same doubt that you're having. The same fear of filling some damn massive shoes.
How do you get through it?
Yeah. I'm still working that part out.
Sir, charge is set!
Good, just in time. I've got reports of armor entering the city.
Where is Northern?
I thought he was with you.
Well, shit! Wait, there he is!
Run, boy. Work those EFN legs.
Northern, let's go!
Come on, run for it!
Everyone inside, now! What's the point of that treadmill time if you can't run a half-city block without getting winded?
Window dying was on your bucket list.
Honestly, pretty high up there. Really, must-see event. Once in a lifetime. Admiral?
Not an admiral.
Charge is set. On you go.
I'll let you have
Tank
the honor.
to the east!
All right. Fire in the hall!
Everyone else, back to the building. That should buy us another 20 minutes.
Set!
They've discovered our hiding place suspiciously fast.
Good guess, maybe.
Anything I can do to help?
Yes, actually, you're just the person I need.
Of course. Give me a gun, a rocket, or anything you need.
Which faction has the best ground force?
Huh?
Hurry up now, this is important.
I don't know. Shark Team 6?
Audit.
I still think you're all fools for thinking that anything other than First Fleet wins this. Especially given the current circumstance.
Come now, Tideear. No love for your former post? Have we considered the riders?
The riders are fucking crazy. They get shit done, for sure, but no one will be left to appreciate it. On both sides.
What about FR?
Take some riders, the ones ballsy enough to revolt, put them onto a moon with a distillery.
They did spend about 200 bodies trying to take Rotor's rock back. Why is Richter the only one with a rocket launcher?
Join the ground team if you want special weapons training.
Never mind. I'll pass.
Has anyone mentioned EFN?
Well, it's bad form to vote for ourselves.
With that being said, if we pull off an EFN Alamo, then I think we had a pretty strong case for a self-vote.
The what?
The Alamo was an early history last stand on Earth, in which an outnumbered force held off one that was much greater in number.
I was never really a history buff, so what happened? Did they hold out?
No, slaughtered to a man.
Oh!
Their deaths inspired those that followed. Fitting. Here we go.
Hands up, everyone! You move, I blow this whole thing up.
What is the meaning of this?
I think you know. Admiral! This is Richter! Go ahead! We got it under control.
Dude, are you serious?
Fuck Richter.
Good work, Richter. We'll take it from here. Ah, look who we have here.
Reagan.
How far you've fallen. This revolution of yours lasted, what, 7 hours? Maybe less? I don't know what I was expecting, but it was certainly more than that.
Only so much we can do with a traitor in our midst.
I'll admit, I don't have the cleanest track record with the CPRY, but this takes the cake.
Now, he's doing the right thing. He's actually making good on the promise of saving this system, which is more than what most of you can say. And besides, even if he didn't come calling the second you landed, do you really think that any of this was going to work?
Yes? What kind of a question is that?
So, your plan was that I would look the other way while broadcasting a message. great speech, by the way, to the cities of Pistis and beyond, followed by revolution that would somehow overthrow the entirety of the First Fleet?
That would have been the best case scenario, yes.
That's it. Nothing else.
You wanted something more?
I'm at a loss for words. You don't think I don't have forces converging upon the eternity at this instant? Do you really think my seat of power lies with Pistis? That overthrowing it would dethrone me? Do you really think that I would let you broadcast a message to the entire system from a broadcast tower that I control? I've heard the stories about the great Captain Brock, and this is what he serves up. This is what has kept my attention for the last year. The combined forces of Pioneer are barely putting up a fight, unable to get past their bickering. I have the largest assault force ever seen converging on Malta. But at least Captain Brock was going to give me the fight I wanted, to show me what real men were made of. But instead, he gives me this. 2 washed-up faction leaders. Sergeant.
Yes, sir.
Take them away. Get transport on deck.
Admiral, if I may, the Don is with me. He's on the Dragon. It's going to be far safer than that transport, especially with Kade and Kala prowling around in claymores.
God damn it, Richter.
Shut up, Northern! We all join to make a difference. Difference is, I actually will make a difference.
After all of this,
I didn't think I'd be seeing you again, Mr. Perignon.
Dragon!
So, what's changed? Did Richter convince you of the folly of EFN ways?
No. I am a simple man. I do what I need to guarantee mine and mine people's survival. EFN was not willing to do what it took to win. So, it seems negotiation is back on the table. My cruisers and this destroyer for Riviere.
Dear Perignon, I already gave you that offer back on the Riviere. Why do you think I'll give it to you again?
The circumstances have changed. I dare say I have far more of what you desire now. Admiral Simmons and EFN destroyers, and 2 cruisers escorting a certain ship that you've been unable to best.
Once, you are correct. Riviere was but a thorn in my side. I should have destroyed it long ago. But this... Ooh, this could be quite something else.
Let's get on with it.
Mr. Sterling, there's no need to rush. This is becoming quite the pleasant day.
Eternity, her fighters, and Captain Brock are still at large. It's not over yet.
No. But it soon will be.
You have Simmons. But what about the other 2?
They'll be tried for crimes they've committed. We live in a civilized society, after all.
Good.
My, what happened to that vigor I know you for? Is everything alright, Mr. Sterling?
I just sold out my friend. No, I'm not alright.
And that makes your actions even more admirable.
I don't need your platitudes. I didn't do this for personal gain. I did it because this was tearing the system, my home, apart. I had enough. More aggressive measures were needed.
Oh, you are really the ideal First Fleet soldier. I'm really beginning to like you, dear Richter. Perignon, if you may. Please, let's get moving as soon as possible. Due east. I'll be below. I have an old friend I'd like to catch up with.
Iceberg Squadron, turn to heading 000, due north.
Iceberg 1-1 copies. All elements push due north. That's gotta be Ontario Squadron.
Finally, it's time we get in the game. Bag my first inner fighter.
No EFN fighters for this one. It'll all be on us.
More kills for us.
2, maybe focus on staying alive. It's your first sortie after all.
Focus on covering me, and we'll be alright.
Iceberg 1-1, this is Eternity. Contact 12,000 meters. We're tracking a flight of 6 Angels 3. climbing off the deck due north of your position.
1-1 copies. We're pushing to engage.
Eternity copies. Good hunting, Iceberg Squadron.
We'll be back for supper. Iceberg out. Listen up, all Warhawks. We got a flight of 6 fighters closing fast. Like we trained, push to altitude, keep them busy. 3 and 6, you mop them up on the flanks.
Roger that. 3 and 6 rolling out. Good luck, 2. Drinks on you if you get less kills than me.
Try to keep up, old man. I intend to get ace before this war is up.
Let the chatter. Here we go. I got tone. Got low engaging Rev 03.
We just lost lead. I say again, we just lost lead. 01 is down. 01 is down.
Stay calm, 2. 3 taking control. Stick to the plan.
Did anyone see if 01 got his missiles off? Yes, but damn it. His target is still active. Shit. I'm locked up. Burners on. Dive into the deck. I'm going to go evasive. No! 4 is down. I say again, 4 is down.
2, you good?
Took a hit. Conveyors are fucked, but I'm still operational. Oh my god. Drifting. Minimum thrust control.
2, get out of here. You're done.
Damn it.
It's a 6. I'm hit. Operational, but I'm losing altitude. I'm gonna need to ditch.
Roger. I'm on the flank. Rolling in with my attack. I'm hit.
3, you good?
Yes, but I've got no control. Flight controls, no responsive. Altitude unknown. Flight computer is down. Thruster, no response.
Claymore 1, Claymore, Iceberg Squadron is...
Say again, Eternity. You broke up.
Iceberg Squadron is wiped out. No survivors.
Affirmative.
This is the captain. You are being diverted to stall for Ground Team 1. You are to intercept surviving fighters from Airbase Ontario.
Sir, how many fighters is that?
All of them.
God damn.
Sir, what about Ground Team 1? They'll be without air cover.
We are aware. This is the best option available to us. Yet, we have contacts. Set General Quarters. Eternity will be unavailable for the next 30 minutes. Good luck, Claymores. Eternity, out.
I can't believe Iceberg Squadron is all gone. It's falling apart.
Do you see why now? Why I hate relying on other people? The captain trusted a green fighter squadron, and now they're dead. And with it, now friends with Ground Team 1, the remaining scrap rats, the pixie ground teams, all gonna die.
I never really...
And now, you and I have to pick up the slack on a suicide mission against the 1st Fleet Air Force. This is what happens when you have a weak link. People die, and then more people die. Come on, let's finish this.
Mr. Simmons, I honestly expected more from you.
Oh, please. Spare me. This has gone on long enough. Just go ahead and shoot me.
Perhaps soon I will. For now, I want you to bargain for the lives of your new friends.
And what happened to the justice you were just bragging about?
Certain things are more important than justice, like that battleship, the Eternity's Advent. I want it, preferably in one piece.
Tell me one thing first, Alexander.
And why would I do that, Nicholas?
Consider it a final favor. One old friend to another.
Oh, all right. Go on.
We both had a vision of an independent, free inner system. We had our flaws, yes, but we were always pushing towards the same goal. Why betray me? Why throw that away?
Nothing's changed, and yet everything's changed. I still wish for that same future. The day that cursed warship entered this system, all bets were off. EFN, EDF, it doesn't matter. They now knew we were here.
was not the first EFN ship that arrived in this system. What makes the Eternity so different?
The Eternity's advent was the first ship that we could not silence.
Silence?
And this is why you and I couldn't work together anymore, Nicholas. You don't see it. I do.
Then help me see it, Alexander.
Answer me this. What would you do for your freedom, old friend?
I would do everything.
No, you would not. You do not understand what I do. These Earthers, you see, they have to be in control. It's in their veins. They send expedition after expedition because they cannot fathom a system that is not directly under their boot heel. The moment Earth realizes we are alive and thriving, she will stop at nothing to bring us under the fold again. Which is why I, and those who came before me, have never let that happen.
You?
Yes. Not always directly. The Riders had their use, then some mercenaries, and in disciples. Now that was an expensive waste of time. But in the end, they too served their purpose. But it was all for a singular goal. Earth could never know.
And when the system was starving, and millions were dying, you were raging an interstellar war?
I'll ask you again, Nicholas. What are you willing to do for your freedom, Simmons?
Not that.
And that, my old friend, is why you and I no longer see eye to eye. I'm willing to do what it takes, no matter the cost, to preserve our freedom. You, meanwhile, have grown soft and have made bed with the enemy.
The enemy? Listen to yourself. We had it all. Pioneer was free. The inner system, for the first time in 75 years, was prosperous. All that is being thrown away by this nonsensical war.
You don't get it. You really don't get it. All that is over, Nicholas. This ship, this eternity, she's opened up the Pandora's box. She went to Earth with conned vessels in tow, and now Earth knows, without a shadow of a doubt, that Pioneer is alive and well, and not only that. This battleship represents their failings, Nicholas, and it's clear that it is trying to rally this system against the EDF. We were already a thorn in their side, and now we are an existential threat.
I see. So what will you do, Alexander?
I'm going to do the same as always. What I must do to ensure the survival of our people. Even if you don't have the guts to do it yourself. Fortunately, my dear friend, you will not be around to see this story conclude.
I see. After all the time we've known each other, in the end, I'm just a loose end to you.
You know, we left all those explosives in that one room. If we detonated, we did kill 2 Viminots with 1 rock. Tragan and this cursed ship.
Well, that's certainly a backup plan. Hey, Tidia, can I ask a question?
Well, I'm trapped here with you. Do I have a choice?
Fair enough. Why'd you leave the CDF and then the Riders?
This again. Is this still about the CPR? Look, I worked very close with the Riders during the creation of the CRA. And when the CDF fell, it made sense to continue working with the Riders to defeat the Khans.
And after?
Well, with Admiral Zell stepping down for health reasons, I ended up being one of the most... What did you call it?
Distinguished.
Never mind, it still sounds awful. I was one of the most senior officers. The Riders don't really follow a standard succession practice. I had the most battles under my belt, and thus ended up as the leader for the Riders until a suitable long-term replacement could be found. Why the sudden interest?
Well, when faced with my own mortality, I'm looking back at what happened and I'm left wondering what could have been. I left the Republic at what turned out to be one of its most pivotal moments. Chance the Silent was a good replacement, but alone, she was eventually consumed by the politics, the bickering, and the infighting. If only she'd had someone at her side to guide her through it all. Do you blame yourself for how the Riders turned out?
How they turned out? I would say the Riders doing mighty fine.
You know the talk. It's not the same writers as when you were in. The same writers that saved the system from the cons.
And it was not the same writers from Rhoda's time.
Perhaps not. But I was there from the beginning. Remington Company, then the Republic, but I wasn't there for her fall, and I should have been.
Look, I'm not so arrogant that I think the fate of the writers was tied to me. And neither should you. You did your time, and you moved on, and found an adequate replacement.
If only it were so simple.
Honestly, nothing ever is. But sometimes it helps to view it that way.
Indeed. Thanks for listening, by the way.
Of course. Us distinguished gentlemen need to stick together, huh? Oh, look at that. It's go time.
You're needed upstairs. Admiral Tragan.
Sterling.
Might I suggest deviating from the plan? We should keep Simmons alive.
Your suggestion has been noted.
You're still gonna shoot him, aren't you?
Unfortunately, he's too much of a risk to be kept alive.
Funny. I said exactly that earlier today. Anyways, I'm gonna need you to drop that gun. No sudden moves. Or do. Honestly, I really want an excuse to shoot you.
Mr. Sterling. Mr. Sterling. What the fuck are you doing?
I think you can figure that one out yourself.
Thank you, Captain. But it does bring up the uncomfortable truth. Tragan expects to win, and considering the cards he holds, I'd say he probably will.
Yeah, I'll admit, our plan has a lot of holes. Too many holes. Let's roll with that. Let's play to Tragan's desires. Let's let him think he won. Again, give him the win.
That makes sense. On that note, he wants me. I am the last vestige of the old First Fleet. Much like Zakova has slipped through your fingers, I've slipped through his on countless occasions.
Oh, we're using people as bait now. Great. What's the payout?
The original plan. The ability to hit the command and control facility, and maybe, just maybe, Tragan himself.
This sounds excellent and all, but how exactly are we going to convince Tragan to take the bait?
Yeah, okay. I may have a working relationship with the Admiral.
Come again?
What?
Look, I could spin a tale about how you are a threat to this system and you must be stopped. I'll leave that to the captain. For me, it's personal. Your actions killed my friend and mentor, Admiral Sharps.
Yeah, you really should have brought more guards.
Hey, you guys good?
Yeah.
No, I'm not. I'm fucking sick of the ship.
Well, I am both disappointed and impressed, Richter. You've pissed away a future for your people. But I'll admit, I respect you more for having a spine and for stringing me along for so long. Very few can have claimed to have done that.
It's over, Admiral.
We'll see about that. You may have me, but in your single-minded focus, I still own all the pieces. The Gladius Squadron is about to hit the Eternity, and I still own the city.
And Captain Brock is seizing Resplendence at this time. So we'll be airing out all of your dirty laundry.
Do you really have so much faith in him that you're willing to go all in against the tide?
Without question.
All right, listen up. We have no air cover. They have multiple tanks and heavy fighters, and all we have are 5 flying boxes. But the captain needs us to get his force from here into there. But this whole invasion is a bust.
Claymore 01, Claymore 02, this is Eternity. Course correction, turn to heading 098. Hostile fighter forces converging to ground team 1.
Claymore 1 copies, turning now.
Claymore's, no, Kade, Kala. It's a lot of hostile fighters, I'm not gonna lie, but...
Where all that stands in the way between them and ground team 1. We got it. Consider it handled, ma'am.
Thank you, just make sure to come home in one piece, okay?
I got 1 heavy cruiser, 1 JDI cruiser, a destroyer, a frigate, and an unknown signature. That's a battleship. And we're a skeleton crew.
That's one hell of a force.
If we fail, there's a lot riding on this battle.
Incoming fire!
Mekra, you are in that seat for a reason.
What if I'm not?
You probably aren't. But I am not meant to be the commanding officer of this ship.
Kala, we're the best of the best. They send us against these odds because they can send no one else.
I know, but I don't think...
It doesn't matter. All that matters is that we're not the weak link. The broken chain. I will not let anyone down ever again.
So this is the end of the line, huh? Most likely. The ground teams, the Phoenix Coalition, and even the entire Outer Reach itself. All of them are counting on us.
But none of that matters. Because here we are. Here you are. In that seat. And all that matters now is that we are not found wanting. Helm, nose hot on formation.
Sealed.
Post. You got this.
I know I do.
Full formation. We're driving right up to the base. The auto. And I got a fighter on me.
Eternity getting hits on the ECM cruisers.
We copy. Keep that battleship off of you for as long as we can.
That cruiser is dead, sir.
Copy that. Solid copy. Focusing on heavy
Lance
cruise.
hits
You guys
confirmed.
stay on the CLW.
Copy that.
Yep, there's nothing left on the course, sir. That thing's out of the fight.
Copy that. Uplane.
Uplane aye.
Red 2, watch that fire on the left.
I'm taking fire. Scrub Rat 2, going down. I say again, going.
Roger, pushing bogey 3.
I'll take the rest.
You can't take on 3 at a time.
Watch me.
Nose hot winter, hard over.
What do you want us to
Nose
kill
hot
next,
on
sir?
winter. Aye, sir.
JDI off, 5 kilometers forward.
That's last man! Go, post! Go!
Alright,
Valerie, figure out the situation. Where are we going?
Fight for me.
We have ended up in a chasm. We've got to move around the building.
Bar, I'm coming to you. Hang in there. I can't see shit. What's the ground forces like? I'm taking fire. And I got a fighter on me. I have my own problem. I got 2 on me as well.
Red 2, watch that fire on the left.
Spread Rat 3. Pelican rolling in with DPGMs. I got your back.
Holy shit! Tank left! Right!
Open the rockets!
All units, ground forces being engaged by a tank. Drop what you're doing. Grab that motherfucker. Eternity, battleship on your 6, closing.
Shoot once, come on.
Hits!
DDK is irrelevant. We engage. 5 kilometer jump. JDI off. 5 kilometer jump forward now. Helm, left rudder hard over. Maintain
Left rudder.
full.
Left rudder hard over aye. Maintaining full speed.
You winner.
Eternity, we're taking the UCIS battleship. We won't last long. We can only give you one more shot at that cruiser.
Roger. We'll make it count. Hang on. Nose hot winter.
Nose hot on winter. She's below us.
Come on, Ventral. That thing ain't working.
Dorsal going auto.
Copy that. Now Ventral's working. CCC, be advised. Heavy cruiser is taking punishment.
This is for my brother, you fucking son of a bitch. This is for post. Moving.
Go with you.
Guys, open the door.
Who's
Stand
across
up,
from me?
Neo.
Roger, I'm across from you, Malik. Pop it.
Alright, I'm reaching. We're in. Moving.
Phoenix Forces, ground
Team is in the building. Thank you. Roger that. Good luck. Just make it worth it. All right, who's not dead?
Sam 1, Sam 2. Rolling up to you now. I got some more after for you.
I'm down to 2 turrets.
What do these be, these fucking fighters? Shit! Lost right reloadable pod.
01 on your 6. I got your back. You can't do this alone.
Thanks for the assist. Let's mop up.
With pleasure.
New wave coming in.
We'll handle it. We always do.
Damn right.
Sir, that's it. That's all we can do. Battleship is coming your way.
Keep hitting it. That battleship is gonna jump on us momentarily. It's behind us.
It's behind us now. 2 clicks out.
Right rudder.
Right rudder, aye.
It's engaging off the cruiser. I think it's
Gunner,
toast.
keep hitting that heavy cruiser as we pull out.
Dorsal has no angle on battleship.
Copy that. Roll right 10 degrees. Maintain right rudder.
Rolling right 10 degrees, right rudder still.
Engaging. Hits.
JDI still on? Helm, you are clicking the lights. Knows that son of a bitch.
Aye, sir, I have no camera, but I'm gonna blind shot it anyway.
Belay that then. Left rudder.
Left rudder, aye.
This is DC. Cap, what the hell are you doing?
Come on, you son of a bitch. Time for me.
DC, CSC, hydrogen is cut.
Rudder, we lost hydro.
Copy that. Keep us maneuvering. Keep us in range of that battleship as best you can.
Aye, sir.
We've still got most of our armor. Gunnery, maximize fire against that battleship. Helm, keep our gunners on target.
Aye, sir, keeping gunners on target.
If guns have ceased fire, manual override.
Dorsal has no angle. Dorsal's got angle.
Who's working on it?
It moved.
It's down.
Copy that. Roll right 40 degrees.
Rolling right 40 degrees, aye.
Get our port broadside directly on that battleship. Target is the battleship.
This is Dorsal requesting a jump.
Eternity, if you
fuck it,
can.
I'll do it myself.
JDI is EBL.
Copy that. We're working on it. Helm, will stop.
Eternity,
No
once
targets
you're
on
down-
sensors.
All stop, aye.
CCC, do you detect any hostile ships on sensors? Over.
No hostile ships on sensors, over. Negative.
Affirmative. We've got nothing either. Hostile forces may have retreated.
Well, I have not much to say beyond well played.
You're beaten, Traken.
I would not be so sure of that. I am but a cog in the machine. The UCIS marches on, and I have yet to play all my cards.
We both know you view yourself as much more than a single cog.
We're all cogs in a much larger picture, old friend.
Alright, everyone in, go.
Going.
Check left and right.
Let's hustle,
Last
guys.
man get the door.
Phoenix is buying as much time as possible, but we don't have much.
Aye, sir. Stairs clear left. Seal that up.
Copy.
We've got to get to the main objective. We don't have time
Got
to
a
clear
door
the whole
over
base.
here. Closing.
We're looking for as
Roger.
much data, information, and perhaps a command and control center if possible.
Aye, sir.
Skip
Frost, hold
everything
there.
else.
Roger that, sir. We got stairs left. We're gonna
Roger,
push up
Mallard,
there.
up the stairs. We'll stick down here
Okay.
until you got it clear.
Frost, hold that.
Holding.
With you, Mallard.
My team on me.
Frost, cross over. I got behind you.
Right.
Crossing.
Hallway behind us. All right.
Shit, Mallard, did we show up to the wrong address? Where is everyone?
No, I think they heard us coming. Just about. Had enough time to turn the lights off.
I don't know.
Fire
It feels
eating
like
here,
everyone's
huh?
cleared it out.
Got anything?
Just a mess hole.
I'm getting ambush vibes.
More getting Ratway vibes.
Is that good or bad?
Bad.
So, did everyone just leave?
Guess they didn't think they could hold.
Captain, come here.
This looks like a high-ranking office.
My thoughts as well. You two, watch the hallway. Frost, get the door. It's only a couple terabytes of information. Communications between factions, internal communications, so and so on. So many memes. All on this program called Discord? Any ideas?
Never heard of it. Might be an internal communication program.
Everything else is password protected, though.
As much as I want to set the Eternity's programs on cracking this, we just don't have the time. Mallard, what does the comm situation look like? Can we get back to the Eternity?
No go. Still jammed up. I'm not sure how. It might be from the facility itself. Oh, hang on. I've got some unprotected messages on the communication app.
Let's hear it.
Right. 17th Territorial Force, moved to the capital. I'll be taking most forces from my current station. Yeah. Grid to follow. Yeah, okay. Looks like he fully took the bait to attack New Frontier.
We got anything else?
Just tons of back and forth between TFD, Bagler and Tragan. Oh, yep. Here's some messages between him and an Admiral Zykova.
That was his head admiral, right? The one we've been chasing this whole time and failing to get?
God, don't remind me.
Yeah, not our finest moment. Keep it coming, Malik.
Well, not much else here. We got a pinned message. Operation Foras Victoria. I'm not sure about that one.
Yeah, went to school for a lot of Latin. Foreign victory. It's probably referring to the First Fleet attacking the Outer Reach. Open it up, see what it's got to say.
Right. Oh, check this out.
Well, that explains the TFD reversal.
That's all it took?
I think staring down the barrel of a war with First Fleet, TFD needed any excuse they could get not to.
TFD has been brought back into the fold of the First Fleet and has formed the UCIS. With key figures like Simmons removed, TFD seems content in their new position of power and privilege. EFN's incursions into the inner system has been a massive boon in that regard. No assistance needed at this stage. I have things handled.
Understood. Keep me informed.
I've managed to get TFD and CPR to allow the First Fleet to mediate the Safina situation. We've massively overplayed each side's complaints, further feeding into the hatred of each unreasonableness of each other's desires.
Any risk of discovery?
Unlikely. Neither of them have talked directly in weeks. I'm working with Zayakova on what exactly the flashpoint will be to trigger the war, but rest assured, it will come.
Well, that confirms all of our suspicions.
First Fleet baited CPR into their own death.
What a shitty way to go, and I guess that gave them the key to invade the Outer Reach.
Why?
I don't know. Conquest, maybe? Keep going. Let's see what else we can get.
The war is going well, but I still believe that the deployment of the reserve assets would be best, sooner rather than later.
Seems you have it handled.
Yes, I have it handled. The Khans and the Riders' distrust levels are so high that neither is willing to put it aside to join the war. Functionally, our only foe at this time is Phoenix Coalition, and...
The Eternity's Advent.
Yes, the Eternity's Advent. She represents a manageable threat, but we have lost track of her. Current reports indicates that she will likely assist the VPC and push back into the Outer Reach to help the CPR.
CPR have outlived their usefulness. Eliminate them.
Yes, that is true, but we can use them to buy time against the Riders. With a little bit of help, they can likely hold for multiple siege attempts.
You have wasted enough of my time. There are other more important plans at play here. This is but a mere road bump.
Do not underestimate the Outer Reach.
Do not overestimate our patience, Trade. We agreed to do it your way, but we need to see results. Take CPR off the table. Move to peak scene.
Any idea who the voice is?
The Admiral guy?
I thought Tragan was the Admiralty.
I thought so too, but it's clear he answers to a higher power.
Explains the stick up his ass.
Yeah, no shit. Paints a much different picture than a bunch of old geriatric men set in their ways like we thought. Keep going, Howard.
Alright. What we got? Another meeting.
What is the meaning of this? It has been cycles.
The CPR is dead as requested, and we're moving on the Phoenix Coalition as we speak.
You assured me of UCIS supremacy. Why are you suffering defeat after defeat?
Oh, I don't know. Perhaps because I'm being forced to do things on an accelerated timetable. Maybe it's because you keep overriding my plans?
There is nothing accelerated about this. It has been almost 6 months. These are backwater colonists who barely can spend a moment without fighting amongst themselves.
The outer reach is far more than that. Warfare, murder, and conflict are all they know from the moment they are born to the day they die. They may not be sophisticated, but they should not be underestimated.
If your love for this vermin extends this far, perhaps I should reevaluate my viewpoint of your use to us.
That will not be necessary.
I have more questions than answers now.
Yeah, you don't say. We'll be able to debrief this later. You get that on the camera?
Aye.
Right. Pull any exposed drives. We'll have time to hit the encryption later. Phoenix is getting torn the fuck up out of there. We need to find the source of the jamming and the command and control. Let's get moving.
Roger that, sir. I'll pull the drive.
As fun as this is, what's the exit strategy here?
Kill fighters, rinse, repeat.
Kade, we both see the OTH radar. That's not happening.
This was a one-way trip.
What?
There was no allowance in the mission for complete failure of Iceberg Squadron. We're being used to right the scales.
Just like that?
Just like that.
I see. Well, fight to the death it is.
You know, I always expected you to run.
What? What are you talking about? Never.
2 wingmen, to the end.
To the end.
Calla?
I'm good. I'm good. Never mind. Not so good. Oh shit. This is bad.
Claymore 2, burners to the full. Push to my position.
Roger, burners to full, coming to you. Give this fucker some heat.
Turn heading, 032.
Kade, you shit. You can't win alone.
That's where you're wrong.
No, I'm tired of this hero shit.
Heroes are for the movies. This is cold, hard calculus 02. One of us, or none of us.
For once in your life, show some goddamn emotion.
Calla, Eternity needs her fighter pilots, and I can't bring us both back. But I can bring one back. Thank you for being by my side for the last 6 months. You're the new 01. Make it count. Pitbull over and out.
Feels fucking good.
To finally get a win?
No. To finally get Tragan.
That too. Where did Simmons go?
Guarding Tragan.
Wasn't that your job?
Simmons doesn't trust Victor not to kill him on the spot.
One less loose end, right?
He has more use to us alive than dead. Tidia, how much longer?
Honestly, no idea. This is probably the most intense jamming I've ever seen. I'm having trouble finding the Eternity's localizer.
The entire jamming force of the USAS has to be on top of us.
Ah! Jam's so bad I'm starting to smell strawberry.
What? What's a strawberry?
The fruity taste of not being able to see a goddamn thing.
I can really taste it now.
It doesn't make sense. With the Phoenix cluster, we had stealth superiority by a huge margin, and then completely jammed up.
First Fleet must have moved another squadron in.
If they moved a squadron in, that means they would have more than 11 stealth corvettes here. That's more than 2 squadrons worth.
Sir, do you need a hot chocolate? You sound stressed.
Mother, I'm not a child.
If you say so.
Anything we can do to get comms back up with the ground team?
Already working on it. Having Sam try the over-the-horizon systems.
Good. Mother?
Yes, sir?
I'll take that hot chocolate now.
Coming right up.
Frost and Chester have got the corridor.
Let's get a move on.
Well, this looks what we're looking for. Sir, look at this.
What is it?
Tracking on the Eternity's position. Battle plans for the inner system, troop numbers, and more.
Roger that. That's exactly what we're looking for. Alright, let's get to work. Mallard, we're looking for jamming sources. We need to make comms with the E. Let her know she survived her fight with Gladius.
On it. Captain, I don't think this facility is the source of the jamming.
Then what is?
Think there's a stealth corvette in atmosphere?
I didn't think stealth corvettes could jam in atmosphere. Too much interference. That'd be a lot of jamming assets in one place, nonetheless.
Well, they can probably afford it.
Yeah. Alright, let me look at this map. Let's see. There's the First Fleet invasion force. There's our guys. Oh, wow, that's a lot of forces outside of Malta. That's gonna be one hell of a standoff. Looks like the way to Remington is clear, though. Wait, if that's Hyperion, Magistrate... Malik, pull up Hyperion and pull up Magistrate's squadron.
Aye, sir. Got it. It's the First Fleet Stealth Squadron.
Yeah. How about Fulcrum Squadron? What is that listed as?
TFD. Same deal. Stealth Squadron. Are they right on top of us?
No.
Yeah. What do you mean?
Those 3 squadrons. They're over Safina.
What the hell's jamming us?
That's the thing. Nothing on this battle tracker shows any jamming capability on this side of the system. They've committed all of their ECM assets to the outer reach.
Sir, you may want to check this out. Sent 40 minutes ago. Message from Zakova. All frequencies on the First Fleet.
Pandora, Pandora, Pandora. Trajan has been captured. Resplendence has fallen. I say again. Pandora, Pandora, Pandora.
Captain. Oh my god. Oh no. No.
Host, what is it? New wave?
Captain, No, not after all this.
I think we need to move.
Yeah. Everyone, drop what you're doing. We are leaving.
What was Post on about?
Probably big counterattack. Chester, I need you and Frost on the roof. Watch for tanks. Everyone else.
This is the EDF call of fate. All rebel forces, put down your arms. This area is now under the control of the EDF.
That wasn't a weapon. We're not hit. Did we hit something?
How did we hit something? We're in space. Was it a freighter?
Everyone shut up for 1 second. I'm busy.
Oh my. Northern. Look out the window.
Oh my god.
EFN to Rouse. We have explicit orders to take in all EFN personnel. Power down and surrender. There is no way out. It is over.
Boarding party, bottom deck.
Ah, shit! They're going for Tragan and Simmons.
Yeah, no shit, Sherlock.
Forget Tragan. That's the EDF. In Pioneer.
And the sky is blue. Do we need to point out anything else obvious? Richter, get port. I got starboard.
Roger that.
What does the EDF want with Tragan? Why are they even after Tragan? How do they know we have Tragan?
Right, stop everyone. None of that matters right now. We know this day would come. We need to let Eternity know. Northern, helm.
Got it. Let me see. I still have control. Most systems operational. Tidia, we're green.
Alright. We need to make a run for it.
We can't let Tragan get away.
Tragan! Richter, forget Tragan!
No! No, we've got him! We can still get him! I am not letting him get away!
Oh, you stupid Richter, we are about to die, or worse.
Then we die! Isn't this what this is all about? The mission at any cost?
Richter, drop it, now.
Hell no! What? We came here for Tragan! I am not letting him get away!
We do not have time for this. I'm ordering you to fall in line.
I am not leaving until Tragan is dead!
You mean until we are all dead? We have to let Eternity know.
And how do you plan exactly on doing that?
Figure that out if you stop arguing with me for one damn second.
We're not getting out of here, Tidier! The best we could do is make it count!
One hell of a legacy.
This is not the time for sappy shit, Norvin. Back me up here.
We're not finding our way out of here, and we need to let the Eternity know.
Thank you.
And how exactly are we going to get away from the Eye of Sauron out there?
Idea? Grab hydrogen and oxygen.
You got it.
What are we...
For once, Richter, shut up and do what you're told.
602. 4H2. That's all up here. It'll have to do.
When this kicks off, you need to get clear. Then, much later on, turn on your transponder. Hopefully the Eternity picks it up. We aren't far from her position.
Us? Northern, what are you doing?
No time for that. Thank you, Norvin.
Hey, one old timer to another. Don't forget what we're fighting for.
Never. Richter, out the airlock.
What?
Shut up and go.
No!
Richter, only one person is needed for this. Go.
Fuck! Northern, it should be me!
No, you still have your full story ahead of you. Mine ended with the Republic.
We're clear, Northern. Heads up, transport is moving into the EDF ship. Good luck.
Godspeed, you magnificent bastard.
Northern, there's gotta be another way.
Richter. When I was a part of the CPR, I was so focused on winning that I forgot what I was fighting for. All of us at the CPR did. Only now that my legacy lay in ashes, do I understand. It was never about winning or conquest. It's about those down in the trenches with you, the brothers and sisters willing to give you another second in the fight, even if it means giving everything. Richter, Tidia, you're not out of the fight yet.
EFN harassed. What are you doing? I say again, power down! We have Tragan. You are outgunned, outmassed, and damaged. It is over!
This is EFN Tarask. Respectfully, shut the hell up.
Sir, she intends to ram us.
They wouldn't dare. Oh no, evasive actions!
Negative, sir. Osprey 01 is in a docking sequence. If we move now, we kill all aboard. We kill Tragan.
Osprey 001, detach! We need you to move. I say again, detach!
Impact imminent.
Destroyers harassed. What are you doing? You will not survive this!
Eartha, it's never been about survival.
Brace, 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 damn you!
EDF vessel, welcome to Pioneer.